Good morning, everyone, and welcome back again to a new round of the daily gaming news here at the New Bind. My name is Hostess, and we got some interesting stuff today. Let's begin first with a look back at yesterday, actually, because yesterday I was very busy and couldn't do a video. But of course, I have a summation of the last day for you. So if you want to check it out, there's new stuff from Gran Turismo, the next generation. Eve players having a new story happening, and yes, Metal Wolf Chaos Remaster, for example, will also have its release date on August 6th finally released. That, and of course we have new news as well. So jumping on in, we start with actually news from yesterday that I still want to cover today because it's so big. The Daybreak Games DDoS attacker finally gets 2 years in prison and also a $95,000 fine that he has to pay. Austin Thompson is the name, and he actually got 2 years of prison while he actually used DDoS attacks against multiple companies in 2013 and 2014, including the MMO operator Sony Online Entertainment, now known as Daybreak Game Company. He pleaded actually guilty to the charge of damage protected computer in November 2018 and now was handed his sentence yesterday. The full story, of course, is linked down below. It's a little bit lengthy, so check it out, of course, as well in the link listed. And we have also another case of censorship, sadly, from Chinese government regards to Red Candle Games that did this game called Devotion. That game accidentally mocked the Chinese president Xi Jinping. I hope that's how you say it. And yeah, what can we say? Basically, it's just like they got the license revoked to do video game business in China, and that means, yeah, they can't release the game there anymore. There's a whole interesting case to it, which I won't fully cover in this news story as we are time limited, but definitely also check this one out, linked in the description down below. Moving on, we have more Pokemon Go news and other updates to video games. Let's start with Pokemon Go having its Mewtwo coming in the armored version to Pokemon Go in limited time rates from July 10th until July 31st. And it actually looks like this, maybe just as you remembered from the movie. It's quite badass, I gotta say that. And yeah, that is of course also a special feature for the upcoming Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution movie, which I will not play the trailer here, but of course I will link it down below, and that one actually comes out on July 12th in Japan. Will it ever come to the Western audiences? We don't know, but it's at least nice to see that there will be a promotion coming to Pokemon Go for everyone. And not just that, it comes to, of course, Pokemon Go. No, we have also Team Rocket being introduced with an also in real life promotion with a giant balloon promoting, of course, that big red R. So whatever comes next in Pokemon Go, it will also deal with the Pokemon biggest antagonists from the first game at least, Team Rocket. And in Bloodstained news, at least there we see also new updates coming out for the game and intensive care taken for the Switch version of the game, which sadly right now is very laggy with input lag, texture modding, massive slowdowns, and even longer load times, including when zoning between areas. And then there's also the dreaded chest bug, where if you open a specific chest, you actually get a glitch that will basically lock down your game. So yeah, that's all being worked on at least, and we hear that even then, very soon at least, the versions are getting a fix. And talking about PC version, we have also updates for Shenmue 3, which is now Epic Game Store exclusive for a year, and then after that it will come to Steam. More on that in a second. And we also know now the PC minimum specs that we need. It's actually not too bad, you just need a modern Windows 7 system at least, Windows 8 or Windows 10 of course, but the requirement is 64-bit of course, too much of a trouble anymore these days. You need a 3.4 GHz CPU rate and maybe a quad core even better. 4 GB of RAM, also very nice, and at least a GeForce GTX 650 Ti or even better. So yeah, that's all good. What's interesting is the storage. You need 100 GB available space. That is quite a lot, and I'm really curious how big the game is in full. And well, yeah, at least around 100 GB it seems. And in the other news, yes, the Epic Game Store actually is taking over requests for a refund because, of course, backers who were backing the game with the promise of getting it on Steam, and now they see that it's coming to the Epic Game Store, are really unhappy. And EaseNet, the developer, of course, of that game, they said they can't do refunds anymore because they need the money to keep the whole business running. What they offer instead is like a switch around to other versions of the game. But for the PC version at least, they ask literally to have the fans wait until it comes out to Steam. But here's the thing now, Epic Games Store comes around with its big corporate funding and can actually say, oh, we're just gonna do the refunds then for you. Don't worry, we'll take care of everything. And that is such a mega move actually on Epic, because not only they pay a good amount of money for the game, so it's actually 1 year exclusive for the Epic Games Store on PC, but also they take now the refund requests. Wow, I hope the game is really worth it. And we will see very soon in November then, if that's actually going to happen. But if you don't want to pay that much money at all, Overcooked right now is free on the Epic Games Store. So hey, if you don't like it, I get it. But if you have it and don't mind it, you can also get free games like that. And Overcooked definitely is worth your time. So check it out. And something else that you can check out is the Orbital Limited Edition for DEAMONxMACHINA, which I just wanted to show here because it's another really fascinating limited game edition with this 18cm Arsenal statue, a 100-page art book, the game, of course, and a steelbook. So that's a very nice package. Not too much, with a nice box, a nice figurine, and an art book, of course, for the game. And I'm really, tempted to get this. We don't know yet how much it will cost, because at least right now on the Nintendo Store it says you can't buy it right now. So we'll see soon how much it actually is. And also in a few days, on July 16th, we get the final DLC for Assassin's Creed Odyssey with the final part of the Atlantis storyline, and that is A Judgment of Atlantis. That has been the news for this week. Thank you so much for checking it out. Have a nice day. My name is Odyseey here for The New Byte. Check us out everywhere, wherever we're as The New Byte. We have also Discord on the newbyte.com/Discord, and I hope you have a nice weekend. See you on Monday again, and goodbye.